However, once it's saved, you can go ahead and start sending emails through Smart Mail and Smart Link by heading over to the Smart Mail. This is the email component. You click on Start New Smart Mail. If you already have templates that you've created and saved, they will automatically be loaded for you, and you can select one of your templates. Otherwise, you click on Start New Campaign. So there are two options: Start New Campaign, which is at the bottom of your Smart Mail campaign builder page, or Start with My Templates. I'm going to go ahead and select Start with My Templates. When I do that, I'm then asked for my sequence name. Now, this is very important if you're an Instantly Reply or Smart Lead user, that the name of your sequence is the exact same name that is in your email automation tool. The sender name is the name that you'd like to make sure is written from, and it'll be in the signature as well of every email. And for now, the language is English. However, using our Smart Reach AI, you actually can write it in any language you want, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. Then you select the Continue button. Here you have two options. There's a toggle to upload your own email. Toggle it to the left where it says upload your own email, and type in different prompts and allow the Smart Reach AI to create each and every email for you at scale and hyper-personalized. First, you enter in your company name. In addition to the company name being entered here, you want to make sure in your settings on the left-hand side, go into your settings and make sure that your company name is saved there as well. Enter in your country. For description, you're going to enter in the description of your company. Who are you? How would you describe your company in a few sentences? What are the pain points that you are solving for your prospects? Keywords can be specific keywords that you really want to make sure are going to be written in the email itself. And social proof is focused on maybe some other company names that you can name drop that are your clients, or a case study that you'd like to make sure is mentioned, and the system will automatically decide when to include the social proof and when not to. And strategic advantages: what sets you apart from your competition? Why should the prospects consider talking to you versus other companies? In addition, you have the option to enter in your smart signal. So earlier we created, for example, the hiring signal. Are they hiring? Have they closed funding? Here you'll enter in that you have asked the signal to tell you if they've closed funding in the last 12 months or if they're hiring. And then the system will know to start the email with that kind of warm signal introduction. Now, if you're typing the email in yourself and you're not using the prompts, you toggle over to moving it away from upload your own email. Here you can enter in a subject line. Now, what's great about Smart Reach AI is it goes beyond most personalization capabilities. Here, the sky is the limit, that you can test anything that you'd like to personalize, and the system will use AI to research that component as well and place it into your messaging. So for example, if I want to say, beat your, and then you can put into the brackets, and anything in brackets that is prompting the system, and you write it just as if you're prompting a usual AI. So I want to say in here, beat your, and then insert the name of the prospect's direct competitor as an idea here, okay? And what the system will do, this is also doing deep research. So in essence, the Smart Agent is also built directly into the email and LinkedIn platform as well. And then you could say beat your, and then, or for example, beat without your, beat, let's say my competitor is Lemlist, it will say beat Lemlist. And for another person, it will say their competitor. And again, the sky is the limit as to what it can research for you here. So this is not just personalization, it's also very deep research. So it could be, hey name, and again, whatever I put in brackets will be personalized. I see that you compete with, and again, I'm making this up right now, insert name. Again, the more prompts I give it, the better. Direct competitor in their country and industry. Imagine if you can get a list of, insert their target audience specifically. And again, the more details you give it, the better the personalization will be, okay? Meaning it could be very generic. If I just say insert their target audience, it could say, SaaS and real estate if that's their target audience. But if I want to get very specific, I can go much deeper now into more prompt instructions. Insert their target audience. Do not mention the industry of the target audience. Instead, search their website, look at the list of logos or customers, and be very specific about the types of companies they are targeting. This is the magic of Smart Reach AI. You can keep giving it as many prompts as you want. And what I would suggest, just like I did with the Smart Agent, is that you test out 2 or 3 just to see what the output would be. Now I want to go even deeper. Would love to help you a specific pain that they may have. Make the pain focused on the prospect's role, okay? Not on the company role. So I want to really focus on a pain that this specific person has, make it connected to their KPI. So for example, if I'm targeting a salesperson, I want to really know that their pain is something that I can solve, and then tie it into how I can help this specific person with a specific KPI that they have. What is their boss hiring and firing them over, and how can I help? And you can just test and test and test. How does insert a day and time on their time zone 2 days from now? Make sure I am not suggesting a day that is a holiday for the prospect, like Christmas or Thanksgiving or a bank holiday in their location. So again, the more specific, the more you can kind of personalize. Now here you have different options in terms of now saying, oh, now I have my email. Actually, I forgot to show you as well. You can add in different email steps here. So you can add in as many steps as you want. And as well, you can have multiple subject lines here. So you can do comma, and you could give the prompt, rotate these subject lines. Everything is here for you. The more you prompt it, the better it is. You can add as many steps as you want. You can remove as many steps as you want. Here, I'm just going to put in 1 step for now. And now I can upload my CSV. So I can choose to upload a CSV of a list that I already have. If you are a Reply or HubSpot user, you can upload from your Reply or HubSpot list. But most importantly, you can upload from the saved list on SmartReach. And we just did that real estate list before, which is not really relevant. So let me pick a list that I feel is a little bit more relevant. Okay, this one, for example. This might be a very big list though, but I know exactly what this list is. I saved the name so I can come back to it. And this is telling me that this has over 50 results. You could see exactly how many pages by scrolling over here and seeing how many pages are included. And now you click continue. Once you click continue, the system is hyper personalizing each and every email for you. I'm going to try to find a smaller list that I can generate the messages and show you what the output will look like as well. And I'm now going to just select one email where it says on the settings, you can select the number of emails to generate in your sequence. Remember, I only wrote 1, but if I had 3, I can change this to 3. If I have 5, I could change this to 5. You can write up to 7, and it will tell you how many tokens will be for this campaign. You can also, if you did not type in the exact message in the parentheses as I just did now, but you use the prompts. If you're using the prompts, here you can select what the call to action should be. Would you like it to book a call? Would you like to book it via your calendar link? And you can enter in your calendar link. If you were writing the email directly, you can also include your calendar link. Remember that. But on the prompts, you can decide what you would like the system to create as the call to action. Should we book a call? Let's book a call via your calendar link. I'd love to drive you to my website and include the website link. Register now, and you can include a register link. Start your free trial, and that will be the call to action. Join our beta test. So all of these are call to actions that if you're having the prompt write all the emails for you, and you're not writing them yourselves, this is where you would enter that information. You can also choose to create shorter emails. You can choose to auto upload them to Reply or Smart Lead. You can choose to use a tone optimization, which will test and learn different tones. Now, again, this is only if you are using the prompts. If you've plugged in the mail yourself, you're already setting the tone and you're already setting the length of the email. This is only if you want Smart Read. And then you hit continue and it automatically creates the messaging for you. And it'll take you to the page and it'll tell you if the building has been started or busy building your Smart Mails. And here you're going to go to the Smart Mail tab. Under the Smart Mail tab, you're going to find the batch name, which is the name of the sequence that you saved. You'll see the status. When it's completed, it will be in green and say completed. When it's pending, it means that it's running. How many prospects it's actually creating emails for. So now we're running 4. You could see the previous one was 9. The date that you actually requested the mails. And over here are a bunch of other components that can be very helpful for you as well. The first one is feedback. So let's say now you open up your messaging, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. And you're like, you know what, especially on the prompt side, I don't like that you keep using the word fluff. So you can now tell the system in all future emails, do not use the word fluff. Or let's say you feel that the personalization is not specific enough. You can give prompts just as you would any AI tool to say, be more specific and personal. I don't want you to be so general, for example, and highly recommend giving as many examples as possible. And this is prompts that you can feed it so that next time you run it, it will know and use these prompts. The second feature is an edit feature. So if you don't want it to automatically run and you would like to have more control, again, this is really mostly for if you're using the prompts, you can click on edits and then each one will be listed and you click on action. Here you could see each and every component of the email that was written, and you could go ahead and start deleting, rewriting, and saving. And once you do, it'll teach the system how you like to write. Okay. And again, this is more for the prompt side because when you're typing in the email yourself, the only thing that will be personalized at that point is the prompt that you actually gave it in brackets. And the best thing to do, the best way to edit that would be to go back and rewrite the prompt and try to give the prompt more directions. This is if you've actually are using the prompts on SmartMail AI to write the entire message and you haven't typed in the template yourself.